Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Bigo picks it up out wide. Referee has just said play on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That looks a cracking ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Batistuta. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Yamal goes short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Nunez stood his ground strongly. Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, now he can run away with it. He's in a great position here. He leaps for it. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now then, the ball's come loose. That has ended up in no man's land. Batistuta, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Now it's Darwin. Now the ball. Impressive jump! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Nunez wants to run onto this. In with the challenge. He slings it in. That has been knocked clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Batistuta. And here's the chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's rising! And he's straight offside. There could be trouble here. Laporte. He's found a way through. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a cute ball. Darwin. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that's been intercepted. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Stojkovic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great vision. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Crosses it in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries from a long way out. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Crosses it in here. Serginho with the clearance. Now he's got space here. He can run onto that. Good read, needed to be. It's I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. He has found a way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Figo. Aims beyond the defence. Here's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. And this is Rooney. Ljungberg.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No luck with that dink over the top. Neuer comes out and deals with it. Well read, nice interception. Laporte kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he spark a counter here? He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Arsenal with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. Second period is on the way. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And he's managed to get free. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. White gets flagged offside. Drogba!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Muscular approach does pay off here. He's picked his way through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Somewhat off target. Stood up well to him there. Good ball, good take. And it's White. Now there's the header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And this is Drogba. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. And now they can clear their lines. And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Getting up there! He's got a goal! He has gobbled up his 20th goal.
The goal scorer for
What
Arsenal.
a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Number
Yeah, it all
18.
came from some really smart
Didier
movement, Peter.
Drogba.
Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21, Lamine Yamal.
Arsenal choosing to
Number
make the
15.
first change.
Jude Bellingham.
Been starting to look very
Coming on
comfortable.
the field.
Well, it's a great
Number
time for...
17,
It's a foul, it's in the
Andrei
box,
Shevchenko.
it's a penalty.
Number 6,
And that really
Xavi.
is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
An exchange of stares, and here we go. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
after 61 minutes is number 10, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel
Shifting momentum,
Batistuta.
perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Rooney providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nice physical challenge. Drogba. That looks a decent ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7.
So, third corner of the game.
Rooney. Coming on the
Oh,
field
good
here.
effort!
Number
It's
13.
fallen kindly here. And there's a goal. And this is getting better
The
and
goal
better.
scored for Arsenal after 71 minutes in.
And he's only too grateful
Number
to
10.
capitalise on the keeper's
Dennis
misfortune.
Bergkamp.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
It's their second corner of the game. He'll try to keep this alive. Not the most accurate pass. Goes for a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ambitious ball here. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's all alone. Tries to pass it through. No foul, says the referee. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's certainly caught in there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap
Substitution
foul
for
to give
Arsenal,
away.
Number 18, Ronaldinho. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field, number
Oh,
11,
it's a vicious effort.
Hidetoshi Nakata. Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
That has been slung wide. Looking to play him in. Bergkamp could move up a gear here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good-looking ball. Not where it came from. Bergkamp. Now it's Darwin. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Batistuta gets into a good position. And the pass is intercepted. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Spread out to the left. Serginho.
6
Arsenal
added minutes
do have a
been
chance to
indicated.
counter here. Well, someone's shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Kimmich calmly anticipates. This is Batistuta. And Batistuta! And that is doing no harm at all. Kimmich cuts it out. Looking for options for movement. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. And this is Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
And the volley. No, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Serginho. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Aimed at the far side. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down. There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
And it's Forlan. Rivaldo. Now it's Batistuta. Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, no joy this time. Serginho. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nuno Mendes threads one in. It's Forlan! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Forlan deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And we have our very first corner. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Serginho makes the interception. Bergkamp, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Bastoni.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ødegaard. Here's Forlan. And it's Rivaldo. Rui Costa with the foul. Drogba. Serginho. Serginho making good progress. Oh, it's come loose. In by Bergkamp. Keeper's dealt with that.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Bergkamp clearly looking to keep him.
Applies the finish! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's a good run down the left. Serginho stood his ground strongly. And it's Figo. Serginho picks it up out wide. Serginho's cross. Oh, good climb! Goal! Arsenal! Certain, searing, and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Serves up across.
A rush of blood seemed to be the cause of such a fast release.
Akanji calmly anticipates. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He is through here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Now, can they get him away?
He'd be disappointed with that.
Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rivaldo. There's the shot! And no mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that is indeed the final act. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back underway.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
The ball goes in. Can he finish? Ødegaard. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Forlan. Batistuta. Oh, now he can run away with it. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to turn it right round. And they've turned it round! Not much more than a formality.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
After 51 minutes in, number 8.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Diego Forlan.
And here's Forlan. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Serginho spots it and intercepts. And here's the chance to counter. Rui Costa. And it's Rivaldo. And smartly reclaimed. Bergkamp running with intent. And this is Drogba. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that?
Chance! Goal! They're level in age Trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Vigo powering forward here. Koeman has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rivaldo looking for options for movement. Ljungberg, good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Akanji, that's good pressing, squeezing the play. Not the most convincing of passes. Rui Costa. Ødegaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, played right into his path. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete.
The goal scorer for
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Ødegaard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Good take, and is he in?
Antwerp really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming. Batistuta! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
It's their second corner of the game.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Big chance! And he's stuck it away. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So time for
Rui
change,
Costa.
and this one has been on the
Number
cards
6.
for a little while.
Martin Ødegaard.
So again, we have parity.
Number 9.
Well, there's
Gabriel
resilience for you,
Batistuta.
Peter. As a side,
Number
they never
25.
lost focus despite the setback,
Mendes.
and this is thoroughly merited.
Number
For me,
13.
now they can go
Rivaldo.
on better, possibly.
Coming on the field.
Well, the counter-attack will come to
Number
nothing
10.
because that is an
Matheus
errant
Cunha.
touch.
Yeah,
Number
it all
15.
looks so promising
Nico
until
Barella.
unexpected
Number
sloppiness
20.
intervened.
Kylian Mbappe. Number 14. Joshua Gvardiol. Number 21. Neymar.
Darwin is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
This is it then, now or never. That looks a good ball through. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out wide. Cross needs to be good.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a little off target. Looking to play him in. Drogba is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that was vital.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mbappe. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And it's been played through. That's that, the end. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Darwin claiming the match. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Arsenal against Barcelona.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
After 6 minutes in, number 18.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Barcelona! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Bergkamp. Vigo. And it's Serginho. He's got away. Serginho's cross. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's fabulous. Could go all the way here. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Knocks it into space, hangs in a cross. It is a corner, good chance. Arsenal with the corner, there first. And that should get the job done. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Beckham carries the ball down the right. Ljungberg. He's going to slip through. And a chance! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game...
And he shoots! Chance, surely! And it's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
And he's let fly! Cross to the back post. That's the keeper's ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's worked it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now he's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Figo, who is rarely short on confidence. Nicely weighted ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Some good work on the right flank here. That has been cut short. Stojkovic could move up a gear here. Look at this shot at goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Figo tries to play it through. No, it's come to nothing. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicked it back promptly. That's a throw. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Laporte kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Drogba. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
3 minutes at a time.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Caceres. Serginho charging forward down that flank. They're urging him to shoot. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Arsenal claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21, Darwin Nunez. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Andrei Shevchenko.
So we're underway for the second half. It's gone for a throw-in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found the way. Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved. That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Bruyne scooting forward, and he plays one through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's found the way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Khan clearly engaging in mind games here. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Number 20.
So now the difference is 3.
Dragan Stojkovic.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And they've got a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Beckham does well to get it back. Now it's Pato. Great vision. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
For this match is 60,810.
Beagle providing an outlet on that flank. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. Arsenal have a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Right from the top draw. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Dragan Stojkovic.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Alvarez. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Can he get it through? Bergkamp, he's shifting through the gears here. Baresi. He'll try from distance. Oh, there was plenty on that.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Robertson. Now it's Drogba. And he's there to retrieve it. Floated through. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Andrei Shevchenko.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. De Bruyne. He's on it, can he get away? He is through here. He's looking unstoppable. Driven in. And he can thump it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get on the end of this? De Bruyne. Ljungberg. Baresi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's quick to get rid. And it's been given away. And he's running through. It's Pato! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Pato. Now, can they get him away? He's not got that quite right. Played into space. Chips it through. Caceres makes the interception. Dropper! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's put his foot right through that one. Robertson. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Full added minutes have
It's
been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that's that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Arsenal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello everyone. In case of an emergency, please make sure you follow the instructions of a